Hey Aquarius, this is Liv from Aquarius Cartomancy, and today we're going to do your career cartoscope for the month ahead. So let's see helpful information, guidance and support for Aquarius's professional life, career life, jobs, investments, financial stability, prosperity, abundance. Helpful information, guidance and support for Aquarius, please. Okay. Good start. Very good start. All right, Aquarius. So, let me begin by saying I am feeling a lot of Scorpio energy, Virgo, Leo energy, Gemini energy, I'm hearing Pisces, and that's about it, I guess. Perhaps some Aries vibes. Okay. So, Aquarius, things have been pretty slow for you. Pretty slow. They've been in what we might perceive as a gestation time, a gestation period, gestation term, meaning something is now going to finally come forth. You may have been planning something, you may have been working on some sort of a project, investment. I'm hearing real estate for some of you. Flipping houses, real estate flipping houses. Some of you have been trying to invest in something which would now finally become possible. Somehow, some way it wasn't possible at the time you decided to take that risk. It is now going to prove to have been an inspired choice, not so much of a risk as it might have seemed at some point. It took a lot of skill on your part to get things going. This is something you are very good at. So we are talking about someone working here in an area where they are very, very good at. And I'm seeing a lot of satisfaction. I'm seeing a lot of fulfillment because you are seeing results on your investment. You are seeing clear results, palpable results, money-wise, in fact, as well as credit recognition. And it is something which makes you feel very satisfied, but at the same time, it's not an overwhelming feeling, which to me means that this is a credit you feel you know you deserve. This is a skill you know you have. This is an area in which you know you are an expert. There is no sense of surprise about that. There's no sense of this is not your first time succeeding in this area, in this business, in this job, in this company. This is not your first promotion. This is not your first, the first raise you're getting here. One of many is what I'm hearing for you. One of many. You have a lot of insight into whatever your area of work is. You have a lot of gut feeling. You make very inspired decisions, even when it's some sort of a last moment situation, some sort of last ditch effort to save something. You get the right vibe. You know what to do to actually save that thing. and you keep popping results just like that. Time and time again, you are making a killing time and time again. And in fact, you are going to conclude this project, which has been on hold for a while, could have been because of the pandemic going on. It's now finally actually back on track. You're getting your commendation for it. And you are in fact going to embark on a brand new adventure. As soon as you wrap up this one, you're that kind of person. You want to keep it moving, you want to keep it popping. That's pretty much the point here. And you do have a little bit of the Midas touch. Midas touch, meaning everything you touch kind of turns into gold. That you're that kind of inspired, of an inspired person. Everyone would want to work with you. Everyone would want to work alongside you to see how you're doing it, and try to kind of replicate the method if they can, but they won't be able to, because it's not simply a matter of skill. You have also great insight, which is a special sense, a sixth sense in your area of work. So it's not simply experience, it's not simply knowledge, it's not simply everything you've gone through up to that point. There's also something which je ne sais quoi, the French would call it, something people cannot really put their finger on, but you really have it in spades pretty much. And you are going to celebrate this success. Someone may throw you some sort of a party, or there might be some sort of social event. Part of it is going to be you celebrating another one of your successes. You might also be going on a binge, spending binge, drinking binge, gambling binge. Mindful about that. Could turn out to be a little bit too much of a binge, but you know, a good celebration is a good celebration. I'm seeing people congratulating you. I'm seeing people doing something perhaps even in your honor, giving you some sort of an award. You might have some sort of a honorific title going on in your company, or like an employee of the month kind of thing, but you know, on a different scale, or on that scale, depending on the situation. Either way, clearly credit recognition, for sure, credit recognition. Not just the abundant result, but also credit recognition alongside with it. There might be some sort of a surprising event happening here. You might be caught off guard by something. When things are pretty much at their finest, when you're gonna be at your happiest, there is some sort of a freak accident, weird event surrounding the workplace. I'm getting a very strong vibe of something related to the building itself, more like. There could be some sort of a short circuit. Something might catch on fire there. Some sort of a malfunction. Something weird like that, which people may have issues finding an explanation for. Freak accident. I hear freak accident. I don't see you getting hurt though. I don't see you getting hurt. But whatever it is might actually affect near future projects, near future phases of projects. It's not something you cannot get over. It's not something you cannot recover from. If you own your own business, be sure to check your insurance. Be sure to check everything you have when it comes to weird freak events regarding your headquarters, if you own them, so you won't take a loss on that. Okay. You are for sure going to recover from it. Whatever the freak accident is, it's not going to affect you personally. It is going to have an effect on the work environment, more like. I'm getting a clear vibe of that. And it is going to get resolved. Nothing quite as dramatic as being definitive or long-lasting. And you're gonna recover from it for sure. There is some interesting stuff happening here for you. This is your access, your interesting access to a source of information to which other people don't manage to get access. Even if they replicate your process, they will never get your results. This is why. You have access to an interesting bank of information. You may not be aware of that. There's something very high vibe about you. You may not be aware of that. Because I'm getting the feeling that if I were to ask you, perhaps you wouldn't describe yourself as a spiritual, religious, or woo-woo kind of person. But you're not aware of the fact that you actually have access to a great wealth of information. That's why you always kick the ball out of the ballpark, right? That's why you're always making such inspired decisions. That's why you're always calling such inspired shots, because besides your normal thinking process, you have access to information which others cannot perceive. You perceive them. You're not aware of perceiving them, funnily enough. But you have great access to that. Yep. And that's going to make you very successful. 29 breaking down to an 11 master number. For me, this is your path towards success. And I do believe you are going to be called to a higher mission as well. It may be further down the line for you. Right now, it's not something you are thinking about. That's a vibe I am getting about you. It's not something which is on your mind or something you are contemplating, but it is going to come your way at some point, because there's something very special about you. Yep. Part of your life purpose includes teaching, guiding, and helping young people. Which may mean that you are going to be called into some sort of a position of a teacher, guide, or you may be high vibe enough to actually be a spirit guide when you're not awake, which is kind of funny. Your higher self is a spirit guide. Perhaps that's also part of why you have access to such interesting information. Your message of abundance is have courage to ask for help and accept help, which kind of speaks to me about you being used to working as a loner, being something of a lone wolf, pack of one sort of mentality. You may find yourself in situations where you need to actually do some teamwork rather than solo work. And it may cause you some frustration, but that's a challenge you are going to receive because you need to master that part of your path as well. There's something significant about it. It may involve public speaking, giving classes, motivational talk, all of that. See? Sharing your experience with the world in the written format, or helping others to share their experience. So if the idea kind of crosses your mind to come up with any kind of a class, give any kind of a speech, start any kind of project of that nature, you should follow that inspiration, because you are going to be very successful at it and you're going to help a lot of people as well. And that's going to give you a sense of overall better health, overall spiritual, physical, emotional, perhaps even financial improvement, because you are going to align all of your energies by doing the work you are going to be called to do. So I do clearly see a calling coming your way at some point. Interesting, Aquarius, but then again, when are you not interesting, right? So that being said, these were your messages. If the reading resonated with you, please do hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. If you feel you vibe with me, for which I'm very, very happy, do gently tap the subscribe button and get the notifications on as well, because there will be different readings on various topics for your sign every week on my channel, and I'd love you to find out all about it as soon as it happens. Thank you for choosing to be part of my soul tribe this week. I hope you will choose to do the same thing next week as well. Until then, I'm sending you much, much love and light and abundance, and we'll be seeing you soon, okay? Bye!